frustrating at all that, you had these guys all out in the spring, like Tony, Galladay, Shepard, who weren't practicing in the spring, and they had you working a lot with the backups. Was that frustrating?
Not really. Like I said, at the end of the day, I like to play ball. Yeah. So whether it was 2, 3s, 6s, 10s, 56s, I'm playing ball, Yeah. So at the end of the day, that's how I look at it. I just go out there, I play ball, whoever's out there, and have fun.
I know you've always battled for a roster spot in camp, but it feels like the first camp where you could be actually battling for a spot on the team versus where you came in kind of like it was assumed you'd be on it. Yeah. Does it feel different to you? Is the pressure different on what you have to do when you get those limited reps?
I think it's kind of more like you said. It's kind of been that way since I got here, Wasn't necessarily a first-round pick. So it's kind of been that way every year to some degree, especially considering the fact that we've had 3 different head coaches. So each time they came in, it's kind of like starting from square one again. So for me personally, not that much different. But, obviously I would say that we're probably a little more talented now than we were in the past. So obviously that's up the competition level, but you welcome those types of things.
Last year, your rookie deal, obviously there's some uncertainty there, right? They could feasibly move on from you or trade you. How would you feel if you wind up elsewhere this season?
Obviously enjoy my time being with the Giants. Hopefully I'll be here for much longer, but at the end of the day, kind of like I said earlier, I love playing football. So whether I'm here or out there on the concrete or on Route 3, I'm gonna be trying to break somebody off and get open and catch the ball. So that's kind of my approach to it.
Is there anything you need to do specifically, especially in like this new offense, to put your foot forward and like get more of those first team snaps?
Nothing specific, just kind of like I said, just take advantage of the reps I get, because everybody has a little bit different skill set, a little bit different role that they would have anyways. So just kind of when I get my opportunities and whatever role that is that I will fulfill, just maximize them.
You kind of alluded to it, but what's sort of your confidence level that, I can still do this at the level I showed in 19. Yeah. I can still break guys off like that. What's sort of your confidence level in that?
High, because I think about back then I didn't know anything and I was doing that. So now, I'd like to think I've learned a little something. Got a little older, a little wiser. Fortunately, no gray yet, no offense. But, I've learned a lot since then. Obviously, I'm eager to show I can still be that guy and better than that guy.
So, how would you, we've seen a couple of drops out here, not that you're alone in that regard, honestly.
Sure.
But how would you evaluate how you've performed since the start of spring? Just give me a breakdown of the good, the bad, the ugly, of what you felt like you've done.
Like you said, definitely had some drops here and there. Had some moments I didn't love, but I had some moments I did love. Made some plays, made a good play over the other day in one-on-one. So I think as a receiver, you kind of can't dwell on the bad because the bad's going to come, for all of us at some point. So, you just kind of try to get past those in your mind and just make the next one.
So you're a big video game guy. What did you think of Kyler Murray having the homework clause in there because he plays perhaps too many video games?
I'm not really sure he would regulate that, to be honest. Like, how would you know? He's going to put a camera in my house? I'm not sure. But it was interesting to see for sure, but it'd be interesting to see how they execute that.
Have you ever played him in the video game?
I've never came across him.
Okay.
Maybe you did. Probably did, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. You never know. You can't get some millions of people. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Shoot, might have. I probably won.
Yeah. Take a couple more.
Well, I guess we'll keep going here. What do you think of? You talked about this receiver group having more talent. How big is the gap from previous years in terms of how different this room feels, looks, talent?
Well, for one, just age. When I came in my rookie year, I think I was 22. Next to me was Shep, and he was 26 or something like that at the time. So we got Wandale and KT, young guys. Myself, I guess I'm 25. So, and obviously they're both fast, explosive. You can see it. And KG's a big body, makes great, over the top catches. So, just top to bottom, I think. It's just we have a little more talent in the room now.
One more.
How much more freedom do the receivers have with these routes? It seems, guys have talked about that instead of you run it this way, there's a lot more freedom.
A lot, for sure. He can't, obviously you have to get the spots. You can't just do anything because the quarterback's waiting. DJ's not trying to get body slam back there. So you got to get to where you got to get. But he definitely allows, people to kind of be themselves. If you're a big, strong guy like KG, be big and strong. If you're short and quick like Wandale, be short and quick. So
What are you? What did you tell
I'm
you?
a little mix, a little in between. Kind of do a little bit of little guy stuff, big guy stuff, a little bit of a hybrid. But I definitely like that about this the way he runs things.
Was last year pretty restrictive for receivers as far as this is the way you do it?
Yeah, it was a little more. Trying to think of a good term. Like if you were to draw it up on paper, go here, stop here, as opposed to, I'm gonna get there, but I might put a little flavor on it type of deal.
Can I
Thanks,
just sneak
Slayton.
one more? in?
Yeah.
If you thanks for doing this, I appreciate it. If you look, if you stay here, you may not be the second option. For sure. Right? It's contract year. Everybody wants to prove themselves and make money. How would you feel about that?
To be fully honest, I don't think I've ever been the second option here at any point.
Well, yeah,
We kind of had Evan, we had Saquon, we had Shep, we had Golden, and we signed KG last year. So it's kind of never been that way. But like I said, I make the most of my opportunities regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doesn't matter.